Strategies for Succeeding the First Week on the Job, presented by Mr. Loya and Mrs. Arce. How to cope first day jitters and stress. Number 1, prepare. Part of the stress that comes with starting a new job is 100% avoidable if you prepare ahead of time. 2, do your homework. Make sure you have done as much research as you can about the organization or institution you'll be joining. 3, ask questions. Do not hesitate to ask for help. Everyone was new once and knows what it is like to feel a little lost on the first day. 4, take notes. Your first few days at any new job are a real learning curve, and you'll be taking a lot of new information. Take notes so you don't forget anything, and you can reference them when you have a question that comes up a few weeks or months down the line. 5, be friendly. First impressions matter when starting a new job, and you want to build positive, collaborative relationships from the beginning. 6, listen and observe. Make an effort to actively listen to everyone you come in contact with those first few days. Let them do most of the talking so that you can understand how the company works and where you will fit in. 7, go to lunch. You'll likely be asked to lunch by colleagues or your boss for the first few days, but if not, don't hesitate to ask someone. This way you can learn more about the company in a more casual and relaxed setting.
Are you starting a new job and feeling slightly anxious or even nervous? I'm going to teach you in this video how to get rid of those jitters and boost up your confidence. And stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to share with you something really cool that your boss is going to love. For tips on accelerating your professional career, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button, and you will receive a new video every Wednesday. Hi, I'm Adriana Girdler, a business productivity specialist with over 20 years in the business. We've all been there, that first day on the new job. We're excited yet super nervous. What do we wear? What do we bring? How will our boss really be? Are people going to like us? Take a deep breath and follow these steps that I'm going to share with you, and you will rock it. Get organized. Often a lack of confidence is due to a lack of preparedness. So the night before, be prepared. Pick out your outfit, figure out what's going to make you feel really good on that first day because it is your first impression. And if you're not too sure what to wear what you wore to the interview and dress up perhaps just a little bit, because once you get to the office, you'll start to see what exactly the culture and the norm is on what to wear. Now, you can also call in advance and find out, and that may be also of help and service. Don't forget to pack your bag the night before as well. Bring all those little things that you don't think about, like paper and pens. You may even want to bring something to take notes with, but ideally you want to start working on your first day. I'm sure they'll provide you with stuff, but just in case, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Come prepared with all those things, and your confidence will be great on your first day. If you have any other suggestions on what to bring on your first day at work, please write it in the comment below. Get excited! Oh my goodness! You got the job. Don't go to work nervous, even though you may feel nervous. Listen, you did a lot of prep work. The energy and effort you put into your interviewing got you the job. You are the right candidate. So get excited. Ensure that you walk into that office with a big smile and have a boost of confidence, and that will pay you back in spades. Make new friends. Say hi to as many people as you can on your first day. Look them in the eye, have open body language, shake their hand, and you go to them. Introduce yourself. I have a great video on how to introduce yourself on your first day of the job. Check it out. Not only that, you'll feel much more confident when you get to know a few more people. So go ask them out for lunch. And you can say things like, do you have any lunch recommendations? Or even better yet, would you like to join me? Now, when you actually are sitting down with your new colleagues and having lunch, get to know them. You can ask them about what it is that they do. You can also even go on the personal note. Maybe even ask them what their favorite Netflix series is that they're watching. But please don't go into the gossip. And I know it can really be easy to do that. Like, hey, what's the latest scoop on the people I should be aware of? Don't do that. It will put you in a bad way. And I have a really good video on office gossip you really want to check out. Avoid that at all costs, and particularly on your first day. How do you deal with office gossip? Tell me in the comments below. Show interest. The best thing you can do when you're new, and particularly on your first day on a job, is listen, listen, listen. People have a lot to tell you, not only from a learning perspective, but they're showing you how the culture is at work. So take advantage of this. Soak in as much as you can. You need to be 100% present when you're at work. So turn your cell phone off or at least put it on vibrate. You don't want to be picking up that device as you're talking to people. That's not a way to show that you're listening and you're giving them full attention. Another thing you want to consider as well is go to LinkedIn, check out your colleagues, find out about them, see what their profile is all about. It will give you some additional insight as to who they are and the people you're working with. Now that you're confident for your first day on the job, learn even more tips on how to impress your boss. I have a free checklist on just that. Grab it on the link below in this video.
Introduce yourself relentlessly. You want your enthusiasm to shine through. Find the timing that feels right and give a quick, energetic introduction to the people you don't know yet. Prepare your opening lines ahead of time so you have a script at the ready for any encounter. Pay attention to your surroundings and other people. Don't interrupt a meeting to introduce yourself. Don't speak too loudly in communal spaces. Take note of how the other person is reacting. If they seem distracted, keep it short and to the point. If they seem receptive, you may want to get to know this person better. Make a great first impression by making someone feel heard. Do your best to remember names. Do this by saying the person's name back to them and writing down a quick note about them when you part. If you forget someone's name, honesty is the best policy. I'm sorry, I've been taking in a lot of information.
So you just landed an amazing job and you're wondering what you can do to make a good impression on your first day at work. In this video, you'll learn 6 tips to help you be more successful and better navigate your new work environment. If we've never met before, I'm Heather Austin from ProfessorAustin.com and the Career Club on Facebook. And on this channel, I teach working professionals just like you how to build your personal brand so that you can land your dream job and grow in a field you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit the bell notification down below so you don't miss a thing. There's a certain excitement when anyone starts a new job, both for the new employee and for the team members the new employee will be working with. So it's no surprise that you might be feeling a little anxious and nervous to start your first day at work. If you follow these 6 tips that I'm about to share with you, you'll make a good impression on your colleagues and most importantly, your new boss. Tip number 1, show that you are ready for action. Make it a priority to complete tasks. This will demonstrate that you are a diligent and professional worker. Because you'll be doing a lot of training during your first few days or first few weeks on the job, you're probably not going to be expected to complete any major tasks or move mountains, but just be on target and complete the things that you are requested to do. Tip number 2, get to know the office culture quickly. Most likely you'll go through an onboarding process when you first start. This is the perfect time to learn more about the company culture and the dynamics and how the company follows certain procedures. You'll also get the tools and information you need to be a productive member of your team. To make sure you integrate well into your new work environment, observe those around you during the onboarding process. Take mental note of how they do certain things. How do they communicate with each other? Tip number 3, show your eagerness to learn. To really make a good impression during your first day at work, show that you are genuinely interested in doing well. An easy way to do this is to ask questions and take notes. Don't be afraid to carry around a notepad and ask for clarification if you need it. This will help you better understand the position and what's expected of you. Tip number 4, be friendly. Make your best effort to learn more about those you will be working closely with. Ask them where they're from, what do they like to do for fun, how did they get to where they are in the company now? Why did they choose to work for the company? Remember that people love to talk about themselves, so this is the perfect way to start building new relationships and show your colleagues that you will be a pleasant person to spend most of the day with on the job. Tip number 5, play by the rules. The last thing you want to do is go into your new job expecting everyone to change the way they do things because you have a bigger vision. I get it, you have ideas and strategies that could make everything run more effectively. Maybe you have ideas on how to increase productivity or decrease costs. However, it's very important that if you want to make a good first impression, you need to establish your authority and build your reputation first. You don't want to be overbearing with your thoughts right up front. You're the new kid on the block, so you need to tread lightly. Unless you're in upper management and you've been hired specifically to change things up, fall into line and play by the rules until the time is right. Tip number 6, be yourself. You were hired into this position for a reason. They liked you and your personality to bring you on board. They also liked how you could help them solve potential problems. So now is the time to let your character shine.
Disability, how to communicate with your new employer and accommodations. Decide when to talk about your disability. Explain why you have not talked about your condition yet. Get emotional support. Talk about funding for adjustments. Guidelines. Number 1, think about what you want to know. Prioritize the information you need. Write down your questions so you don't forget. Seek out a friend. Learn how to navigate and enjoy your new workplace. Add value. And always remember ideas. Advice from alumni. Arrive early. Aim for arrival at least 15 to 30 minutes early. Be open to help with anything. Complete tasks efficiently and with a good attitude. Never be afraid that you aren't supposed to be in the room or talking to the people you were talking to. Network, 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 and network. Network with management, peers, team, or even outside your company. Take the time to get their career and personal advice. Find a mentor at work. Collaborate with someone who is new to their field. Attend as many out-of-work events. Build relationships with your leadership and coworkers. Challenge yourself by offering to complete tasks that aren't in your comfort zone. Challenge the status quo by offering innovative solutions. Learn to adapt, be self-driven, and self-motivate. Here we have a slide on what to expect during the first week. Here is another slide on how to succeed. How to succeed continued. That is all we have for the presentation today. Please do not forget to complete the quiz and a fun activity we have for y'all. Thank you and have a good day.